So I often get the question, what happens in couples therapy? And it's interesting because with individual therapy, I rarely get that question. I think people have more of a sense of what individual therapy might look like. But with couples therapy, it's different. And I mean, the majority of my practice is couples, so this is coming up a lot, and I just thought I'd take a moment to address that. So, what is happening in couples therapy? Well, there's a lot of different modalities that therapists use that are popular: Gottman, EFT, and obviously it will vary based on what kind of therapist you have and what their modality is. I practice from a psychodynamic and relational perspective. So this is a little bit about what it will look like. Couples, I'd say like 9 out of 10 times, come to therapy with saying that communication is a big issue for them. And this can mean a lot of different things. What is communication? So basically what I see is that people get stuck in their communication with each other because of their reactions or responses to each other. Usually these reactions or responses are rooted in early childhood or rooted in other relationships they've experienced. So for example, maybe one partner speaks and the other one shuts down. Or one partner speaks and then the other person gets more and more defensive. Something like that. Those are some kind of communication patterns that could happen that shut down communication. So my job there is to intervene, to pause things, to slow things down, and to create some reflection about what's going on with each other. Another thing is that couples tend, when they're in arguments, tend to go really with hard emotions, anger, frustration, things like that. And a lot of my job is to get people into more vulnerable states. What is too hard to communicate to a partner without someone else there? Or maybe what is someone not even aware of until they're with a therapist who can help nudge things along? So a lot of it is getting people more vulnerable with each other and really sharing those things that are hard to share. And then another part of this is that you'll hear couples say a lot, we get in the same fight over and over. Okay, that's very common. So what is my role in that? A lot of the times what I'm there to do is point out the dynamics and kind of point out how are arguments happening, almost like dissecting the argument so there can be more awareness around what's going on. And through that, there's more opportunities for change and there's more opportunities for connection between the two people. So that's like a little taste of what happens in couples therapy. Hopefully that's been helpful. The last thing I will say is that usually couples aren't having a designated time every week to just talk about how their relationship is going. People get so busy, work, children, stress, life. There's a lot of things going on. So I think just the fact of having that special space that is reserved just to talk about how the relationship is going can really be important. All right, take care, y'all.